Sorry about my appearance. Rough few days. The stock I want to talk today about is ATAX. A stock I like, a stock I own. It's America's first multifamily investors limited partnership. The yield is 6.37%. The beta is very good. I love the beta. It's 0.58. Earnings per share is 0.07 cents earnings per share this quarter. It's around 5.55 as I'm uploading this. It's during the trade day that I'm uploading this. They just had a $3.1 million sale profit on one of their multifamily units. I think it was in Memphis, Tennessee. It used to be 12.5 cents dividend for about 10 years. And then at the March of 2020 was the last time it had the 12.5 cent dividend. After that, March, April, May, June, they went down to 6 cents. July, August, September, they had 6 cents. October, November, December, they had 6 cents. January, February, March, and then the last time they've raised the dividend, it's the last day, or it's either March 30th or 31st was the record date, and it pays towards the end of April at 9 cents. So they just increased the dividend from 6 cents to 9 cents, a 50% increase. That's the yield, like as I said, it was 6.37%. Now, in my opinion, in my estimation, which could be wrong as two left shoes, I expect them to increase the dividend again. They've had the same dividend for about 10 years of 12.5 cents. Now, I wonder if the pandemic might have had something to do with the amount of rent that they could collect in their multifamily units. I wonder if the pandemic had anything to do with cutting their dividend. And I wonder if the fact that shots are now being given to people and the economy is going to be turning around, I wonder if they're going to increase the dividend once the economy turns around. ATAX. ATAX. In my estimation, I believe that the increase in the dividend is coming. Only based on their history, only based on the fact that there was a pandemic that may have interfered with their business model, and the fact that they were able to make $3.1 million profit on some property that they bought and sold during a pandemic. So my estimation of this particular stock that I own, that's gone up to 6.37% yield, my estimation is I own it, I like it. I like ATAX. You may not like the fact that they increased the dividend by 50%. Beats Apple. Apple doesn't have a 6% yield. They don't even have a 3% yield. If a lot of people on Reddit start realizing how bad Apple is, they might start shorting. It's a bad stock to me. You can't even, they make shoddy products. I mean, seriously, I'm uploading a video from an Apple product. The video is better than my first videos on the other channel because they were tablets. But the Apple's products, if you can't take an Apple phone, an iPhone 10, 11, 12, and go golfing in Palm Springs or Phoenix, Arizona, and expect it to charge because it's only 120 degrees, 119 degrees, 117 degrees, what good is an Apple product if you can't charge it? If the battery keeps going down, down, down. So, if the battery keeps going down, 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 it's not a good investment to buy Apple stock. Oh, but they got all these Apple phones and they're selling in a value of this $122. This stock doesn't cost you $122. It's in the notes, $5.55. So you can either get something that has 6.37% yield that helps, actually it helps low income families with housing. They'll buy stuff for low-income housing families. They'll sell it at a profit, and then it's still helping the low-income families. How can you beat that? Well, I'm not doing it for that reason. I didn't know about that when I bought the stock. You know, a lot of social justice warriors will want to go out there and help the poor. Load up on this stock. If you're a social warrior justice, or whatever they call them, if you're like, what's his name? The guy from the Orville. The guy from Family Guy. Yeah, that guy. I don't want to promote his name. Who cares about Seth MacFarlane? He would probably want to invest in this stock. I don't know he would. I'm just saying, because he's a social justice warrior, whatever he is. And this helps the poor and makes profit for you. That's what they did. They invite multi-family units for low income, and they have special. And a good thing about this stock is there's some tax advantages for the company that runs it. They've got some pretty good tax breaks because of what they do. It's a good thing. $3.1 million net sales. Like I said, they went up from 6 cents to 9 cents. For 10 years, it was 12.5-cent dividend yield. Like I said, the beta was 0.58. Earnings per share is 7 cents. Yield 6.37. I prefer like a 10% yield or 12% yield, but a 6% yield, at least it doubles its money within 20 years. Unfortunately, this stock is a quarterly, but if you parlay your money right, if you parlay the stocks properly, you can still make money with this quarterly. I wouldn't do the reinvestment in the same stock because it would compound slower. So, as I said, I'm going to have to do a video about dividend to dividend and explain it more thoroughly. So if you have any questions, put the comments down below. Hit like on this video, I would appreciate it. Share this video with your friends who are trying to find out about what stocks are decent. And ATAX is a decent stock. If you really have to take a look at that, because there's no place that you can put your money in a bank other than the Philippines. There's no place that you can put your money in a bank and get a better return than this. You have to go to the Philippines, and they have, but it's in Filipino money, so, and that changes. If you want to make 10% on your money, you can get a CD in the Philippines. My understanding, they're about 10% right now. I have some friends that are from Philippines, and what they do is they take their American money and they send it to the Philippines into their bank account, and they put it into a CD. And at the end of the year, they have another 10% on their money. Filipino Americans are pretty slick with that. That's another way to make money. I haven't been able to break that down yet. Besides, the exchange rate keeps changing, so the 10% would be the 10% on the money in the Philippine currency. So if the American currency goes up or down versus the Filipino currency, that's what you have to watch. But as far as Americans are concerned, 6.37%, there's no place that I know of in the United States that's giving a yield like that at this time. If it's a bond, it could be a junk bond, and you have to watch out for those. I'm going to do a video on junk bonds. I'm going to upload this right now, and if you happen to be like my ex-girlfriend, peace out. If you happen to be and a sci-fi that likes the original series or any of the new ones, live long and prosper. Have a jolly good day, and God bless America. I love that. God bless America. God bless America.